Hello, everyone. Cory Schrader, Black Creek Wealth Management. Hope everyone's doing well. Wanted to go ahead and get in front of you again today and go ahead and jump on part two of the 6 fallacies that will wreck your investment portfolio. So, before I get into all that, just a quick little update. Want to just turn everyone on to a couple of items that I have coming up here in the fall that I do not want you to miss out on. One of them being the concept of covered calls. I'm going to be running webinars every second Thursday of the month, and this is really just designed to get you what you need, especially when it comes to making additional money on your buy and hold strategy. I've been doing this for a very long time. I want to have a free webinar, and these are all free. And you may have already done covered calls before. You may be aware of them, basically generating rental income on your investments. I have a very unique take on it, but also I'm going to give you some ideas around how to actually pick the right, how do I pick the right premium? How much is too much? How much is not enough? How far should I be looking out? And then if you are interested, I do have newsletters and such where you can actually purchase them to be able to get, for very low cost, the actual prices that I recommend. So that's something I'm going to have out there. Head to blazintrades.com, blazintrades.com to go ahead and sign up for that. And that is the second part of my firm at Black Creek Wealth. So just wanted to put that out there. The other thing is I do have young investors going to be having that at the local library here, but also doing webinars on that as well. And that is for anyone over the age of 15 to 20. Going to be free, and I'm going to teach you how to actually basically look at budgeting, look at how do I invest, what do I should be looking for. And again, I have a very unique take on this. So I want to make sure the next generation, specifically my kids and those around where I live, are going to be taken care of. So just wanted to put that out there. Nothing too crazy, but definitely check out the free webinars because you should absolutely take advantage of them. So just want to jump in on that. Wanted to also update everyone. Huge event happened here in the Schrader household last weekend. Jacob got a hat trick for the first time. He had 2 goals and then got a penalty in the last couple of seconds of the game. Kid ran him over, almost damn near stepped on his neck. But boy went ahead and had a breakaway through that penalty shot and went ahead and scored and got his hat trick. So super excited about him. We got a big game coming up this weekend. And just excited for all that. So enough about me. Let's get to why you actually wanted to jump in here today. And that's the 6 fallacies that will wreck your investment portfolio. If you remember the first one that I had, about a week ago, we went over sunk cost fallacy. We went over the gambler's fallacy, mental accounting. If you do want just what are those, go ahead and just shoot back. It's a quick little 10-minute podcast. Check it out. So what we're going to be going over today is the hot hand fallacy, confirmation bias, and availability bias. These are actually pretty nasty ones. And the reason why I say that is because they got you hyped up about what you believe and what you've been doing and the benefit and actually the rewards that you've been seeing from your choices. And it can be really hard to snap these because you really have to go against just core human nature to actually get around these things. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. So the first one I'll jump on, hot hand. I can't even talk today. Hot hand fallacy. And one of the things, and again, this was an article by John Cador out of wealthmanagement.com. He put it back in November of last year. Or actually, last year. And the concept is hot hand, right? So think of it when you're at a casino table. And I would highly encourage you to look at the market as such. But when you get a hot hand, man, like you're throwing down, you're at the blackjack table and you've just been on a nonstop run of just beating the dealer. Got the hot hand, been up 10 hands in a row. Let's double down. Let's start really, really jumping in there. And this is one of those things that, it really can blind you from looking at available data. Now, it's a little bit different than the casino because obviously if you're counting cards, they'll probably kick you out. But here in the markets, it's a little bit easier because you can ride the wave a little bit more. You can look at sentiment, momentum. You can look at just indicators to kind of keep you more neutral to your belief system, especially when you got a hot hand rolling like that. But the biggest thing that I tell everyone is when you, just like I would tell anyone at a casino, is this: once you get up, and even I was watching not a podcast, but I was watching a little clip from Dana White, who has actually been banned from 2 different casinos because of how he plays the game. And I kind of agree with the way he handles it is I'm not there for the enjoyment. I'm there to make money. At the end of the day, when I get up in the morning, when I jump on these markets, and I'm there to make money. And I want to make sure that I put the odds in my favor and not the house's favor, right? And that's his take too. So when you got a hot hand and you got these gains and such, some of the thing to maybe look at, is this run going to continue? And I tell this to all my traders is, keep your losses as low as possible and let your gains run. Okay. So when you're doing this, if you can take profits and shave profits, move it to cash, and just play with, the initial amount that you started with, I highly encourage you to do it. A compounding can be, you won't get as much of the benefit of compounding, but it's okay. You're walking away with profits. So just remember, past performance does not guarantee future results. And that's where hot hand fallacy can really burn you. Okay. So the other one is confirmation bias. This is a fun one. And ultimately, one of the examples they use is, I bought a REIT, I did really, really well, so I'm going to buy another one. And really what this does is this really looks at when investors, favor recommendations or conclusions that already confirm their existing point of view, right? We're in a bull market. I'm going to go ahead and buy more S&P 500 because the market's going to go up. Or we're in a bear market. I'm going to move directly to cash, right? You're confirming, and based off the results of, let's say, price action on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, and you're confirming what you already believe to be true without seeking out additional information to challenge your beliefs. And that's just mental accounting. That is not so much mental accounting. What's the word I'm looking for? It's where you don't want to do the mental homework. Okay, you're satisficing is what you're doing to some degree. And you're just saying, you know what? I see the confirmation. The news is just telling me that's what's going on. I'm just going to keep rolling this train. So I would highly encourage you, anytime you have that thought of, it can only go up from here, look for competing ideas just to test to make sure that you're not missing something. Okay. All right. So the last one here is availability bias. And that's from our tendency to think that, examples of things that come readily to mind are more representative than is actually the case, right? So I was just looking at Roku. I just bought into it, and oh my gosh, the Wall Street Journal has an article on it. That's got to be a positive sign. I'm going to buy more, right? We get fixated on breaking news or fail to consider just the broad array of different things going on. Like right now, I have a belief that Tesla has absolutely seen a massive run based off of this AI craze and all this hype around Elon as usual. And what happened today is it comes out and says that, there's a downgrade across the board. Well, if you were someone who was saying, hey, they had a huge run, I'm going to go ahead and short it. And now that came out. Well, not only did that just confirm my belief, right? We're on confirmation bias, but now it's availability bias because now that data has now showed me that, hey, I'm spot on, right? So I'm going to look for things to counteract that. And if I really have that belief, I'm going to stick to my plan, short it, and really look for that opportunity to get out of it before people buy back into it, because that's the whole name of the game here. So at the end of the day, the biggest thing I want you all to just realize here, and I tell this to everyone, whether you're trading or investing or whatever, set a plan. If you are trading options and you're buying and selling these things and you're up 50% on the week, take your gains. If you say, hey, if I'm up 20%, I'm taking my gains, stick to it. Take out the soldiers or take out your generals, your cost basis, and leave your soldiers. And if your soldiers, your profits, die, okay, you still kept the general is still alive. I hope that makes sense. So one of the hardest things you're going to come across in trading, specifically, and even investing, is the shoulda, woulda, coulda. You're going to say, I'm going to stick to my 8%. I sell it, and then Tesla goes up another 5%. Oh, crap. I could have held on to it. Well, if you consistently and do it on a repetitive basis and you stick to your 8%, you will see and you will outperform, quote unquote, the market. And you can quote the market to whoever you think it is. Is it the S&P 500, the market? Is it all of your friends is considered the market? Is it you? I mean, I would highly encourage you to take a look at that. And if you don't have a plan and you don't know how to do all this stuff, reach out. And, I don't charge anything to talk about this or to help build a plan with you. If you want me to actually do some management for you or really dig deep into the weeds with you, yeah, there's cost for that. But the high level stuff and just making sure that you're getting what you need to be a more efficient and effective trader or investor, or just how do I keep more of what I'm earning or protect more of what I've already earned, let me know. And I will absolutely help you out. And that's what these podcasts are designed to do. And also the newsletters that I send out for free and these webinars. So again, I appreciate you listening in. I want to keep these things as short as I can. I could go on for 45 minutes, but honestly, you don't want to do that. I don't want to. I don't want to drone on. But I do want you all to know this, and I really, really mean this. If no one's told you they care about you, please know that I do. And I am absolutely here to serve and take care of anyone who's looking for that one-on-one relationship. So again, go on to blackcreekwm.com. That is my just my financial planning and asset allocation management firm. And then I have, again, Blazin Trades, BLAZINTRADES.com, which is more of the trading wing of my firm. And again, all this is designed to meet you where you want to be met and to really help you on your terms. So do not be a stranger. Again, God bless. Thank you for listening in. Be sure to check out my new podcast, which I'm super excited about. And if you're on the AI craze, you're going to love this because I went ahead and did something with Chat GPT that I am absolutely wanting to do the next podcast on. So a little teaser there. It is on AI. But it is absolutely going to change my industry. So got to tune in. But again, have a great day. God bless. And I will be back with you here shortly. Cory Schrader, Black Creek Wealth. Take care.